Hey there, stars. Coach Ortega here, hitting you with another daily health lesson. And today we are going to talk about woe foods, specifically the woe foods that are high in the fats. All right. So I know Coach Kibata talked a little bit about woe foods earlier in the week, but just in case you don't really remember too much or you weren't paying attention, shame on you. Woe foods are foods that are going to be high in solid fats, have a lot of added sugars, and they're also going to have a lot of calories. Okay, so these foods are going to be our processed meats, soda, candy, cookies, cake, ice cream, fried chicken. All right, those things are all woe foods. Why is it bad to eat these woe foods, you may ask? Well, there's a few reasons. One of them is if you eat too many woe foods, you might end up gaining weight because you're probably taking in more calories than what your body really needs. So how does that work? Okay, your body takes these things called calories away from food when you eat it, and your body burns these calories to use as energy, okay? But your body only asks for a certain amount. So if you eat more calories than what your body is asking for, your body's not going to use the extra. It's just going to take what it needs, and whatever's left over just tosses it to the back and doesn't pay attention to it anymore, okay? So it uses those calories kind of as a reserve. So what I mean by reserve is, let's say for whatever reason, you only eat that one meal for the entire day. Your body, when it needs more energy, when it needs to burn more calories, it'll go and use those reserve calories that were left over from your meal earlier. But that's normally not the case with us. For the most part, we should be eating multiple times during the day. So when we eat that next meal, once again, our body only takes the amount of calories that it needs to burn, and then it leaves the rest behind, okay? It doesn't use it. So what ends up happening is your calories keep building up, building up, building up. Those extra calories are just, they're there, and there's more of them, so that's what causes you to gain weight and get a little fluffy around the tummy area. And we don't want that, because gaining weight is bad for your heart. We're also going to go into why these woe foods are bad for your heart. So let's get into that right now since we're on the subject. Woe foods, specifically the ones that are high in fats, okay, those tend to clog our vessels and our arteries, okay? Those are the passageways for the heart to send blood throughout our body, okay? So when we eat these woe foods, these fatty woe foods, they clog our vessels and our arteries. So that makes our heart have to work 10 times harder, all right? And in order to push the blood throughout our body like it needs to. And if we eat too many woe foods, we cause a lot of blood clots, okay? And maybe our heart isn't strong enough because we don't work out enough. We don't get enough physical activity. That's how you make your heart strong. If our heart isn't strong enough to push the blood through these clots in the arteries or the vessels, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a heart attack because blood isn't flowing. The whole system of the heart, it's not working because it's clotted by the fats that were in these foods that you were eating too much of. So very, very, very important to not eat so many of these high fatty woe foods, okay? What are some things that you can do to maybe get rid of the fat in these foods? Trim it down a little bit. Or what can you do to just get rid of these fatty woe foods in general from your household? Well, here's a few ways that you can do that. So instead of using, animal fats or whatever, regular oil to fry things in, your vegetables or whatever it is that you fry, you can use olive oil or peanut oil, coconut oil, vegetable oil instead, because those are healthier substitutes and those have healthy fats in them, okay? So you can use those instead. Or you can boil or grill your chicken, meat, or fish instead of putting it in the fryer, okay, like Popeyes does. I really like to have my chicken grilled because it's healthy. Boiling, all right, when you boil your chicken, what ends up happening is the fat just ends up melting off of the chicken or the meat or the fish. So it's like you're putting it in a sauna. When you go in a sauna, you sweat out all the bad stuff. You sweat out your fat, your sugars, all that sort of stuff. So it's like a sauna for the meat and the fish and chicken because it just sweats out all that fat. It gets rid of all the bad stuff. So it's good to either grill. The same thing happens with the grill. It just all falls off. Grill it, or boil it instead of frying it, guys. Very, very important, okay? Preparation of your foods is very important. You can easily take a go food and turn it into a woe food just by the way you prepare it, okay? So, for example, beans are a go food, right? Yes, because they're protein. They don't have any extra added sugars or fat. They're protein, okay? The whole beans, guys, the whole beans, all right? And we easily, all the time, turn this go food into a woe food by what? By the way we prepare it. We fry it. Not only do we fry it in animal fat, guys. The lard, that white stuff that you see your mom or your grandma put in with it, that is animal fat. That is lard, guys. That is so, so bad for you. That is what clogs your arteries and your vessels, okay, guys? So easily we took that healthy go food and turned it into a really bad woe food just by the way we prepared it, what we added to it, okay? So just as easy, you can turn a go food back into a go food, okay? Preparation is very, very huge, okay? So make sure you're mindful of that, all right? It's the same thing with the grilling. You can turn a healthy chicken breast into a very fatty, unhealthy chicken breast by frying it. Preparation is everything, guys, okay? Other ways that you can just get rid of the woe foods in your life or kind of calm it down a little bit is when you go to the grocery store, buy some low-fat milk, okay? Low-fat yogurt, low-fat dairy products, cheese. Buy more fruits and vegetables instead of buying the cookies or the soda or the cake or the ice cream, okay? Buy more of the healthy stuff. Yes, don't worry. I understand. We like woe foods. They taste good. They do. I'm guilty of eating woe foods. I love my pizza. I really do. And that is okay. But you just can't eat too much of it, okay, guys? We have to eat in what you call moderation, which means not a lot, all right? And if we do eat these woe foods, we got to exercise. So we can make our heart strong enough to push through those clots if we do end up getting them. All right? So very, very important. Try your best to stay away from these woe foods. And if you eat them, don't feel bad about it. Just go work out afterwards. Simple as that. You guys like to go run out and play. So go out there and do it. Don't feel bad. All right? Challenge you guys to not eat any woe foods tomorrow or for the rest of this day to make it a little bit easier on you guys. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you are a little bit smarter after this video, and I will see you later. Take care, guys.